Really intense games. Round two tables are live. Cool. So yeah, so on our little spreadsheet here, I'll just try to, we're gonna straighten this out. I think that just that one little bump. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. All right, table two, or round two, sorry. Here we are, round two, table two. So good luck, good luck, good luck. Yeah, we're going to be third to pick on this board as well. I think we were third last game. Yeah, the ore is pretty horrible here. So I think the next player takes the 5, 9, 10, and then we're kind of stuck with trying to figure out what it is that we can do here. What is it that we can do here? Yeah, I mean, just kind of at first glance, this feels like one of those boards where if, ooh, I really like to see that. That's kind of a gift, to be honest. Maybe they sort of missed the idea here. But yeah, I mean, I can't pass up the 5, 9, 10. Have to do it, so. You know, we're probably not going to get good wheat and sheep. I mean, I'm actually strongly considering just taking this 8-4, but I mean, that might not be available either, so... okay, exams in university. So what do you study, Tanti? What's your sort of degree in that you're doing? But yeah, I think it's one of those things, like, you're only going to go through this once, right? So focus on the exams and kind of do things right and don't kind of extend yourself with playing lots of Catan and all of that stuff. Like, I do remember being at university and kind of at the end of your degree, when you have all of these big projects and exams and all that sort of stuff going on, it gets pretty intense. So yeah, definitely that has to be the priority, I would say. Hey, Puzzles. Yeah, I hope your exams go well, Tanti, for sure. But yeah, definitely important to kind of remember what's kind of the priority in life. Puzzles and I were kind of joking about my wife at what stage. I was like, hey, let's play another game. Oh, my wife and technology and management. Nice. Yeah, the wife is the priority. I always say, happy wife, happy life. So, yeah, priority for sure has to be the exams, and having fun playing Catan, playing tournaments, all that stuff is great. But yeah, that's definitely something that you kind of do, when you do have that space in your head and the time as well to kind of make it work. I guess with my situation here, there is, there is kind of a rational argument to be made to not necessarily go for the 8-4 here and try something else. I don't know that I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is something like doing this and kind of building out here. I'm just afraid. So what's red going to want, right? Red is going to want ore, but they're not really going to get it, and they're going to get sheep. And there's going to be a lot of sheep available. But maybe the 8-4 and the wheat port is the way to go. I mean, we're going to have pretty decent road build kind of resources here. I mean, is there any point looking at anything other than the 8-4 here? Is kind of what I'm thinking about. I mean, taking the wheat port away here from... I mean, is he going to take the wheat port? No. That's not a thing, is it? I mean, did go on the 8-10 here, so... 8-4 looks spicy. Yeah, I mean, that was my inclination to begin with here. I mean, I would be shocked if green goes for the 8-4, even though they've kind of gone for this maximum wheat situation. I mean, now that they've done that, though, I think I kind of have to go with the 8-4. I'm not playing this game without starting with a wheat spot, so I may as well. The only other thing I was saying is semi-interesting is sort of that, yeah, okay, so he goes there. I mean, I'm just not buying what green is selling here, to be honest. They're just going to have way too much wheat. No ore, their road build isn't that strong. Okay, so I go 8-4. It's not impossible that black goes 6-4-11. It's not impossible that red goes 6-4-11. So this road down might be completely redundant. So maybe I go 8-4 and up. I think out is too risky. So black is going to definitely want to get some sheep here. If he can do sheep and brick, he does. So, I mean, these last two picks, I think if I had to guess, you know, black goes for either the 6-11-5 or 6-5-12. Red goes 4-6-11. Something like that. Maybe 6-11-12. Like, it depends on, yeah. So they're going to work their kind of magic down here. I think I take 8-4 and go up. Because if the 6-4-11 gets taken, I'm going to feel really stupid. I think this is the play. So depending on what red does, Ryan is going to have the 6-11-5 or the 6-5-12. Red should either go 4-6-11 or 6-11-12. I think the 4-6-11 makes a little bit more sense. But then they're not going to get the sheep port. So, I mean, the one thing that's kind of saving green here is the port situation. Wow. Okay, I was not really expecting that. But that actually hurts Ryan here a little bit. That actually hurts Ryan a little bit. Because Ryan would have loved to be able to... So what does Ryan do? I mean, Ryan could go for the 9-3-11. Depending on where he builds the road, actually, the 9-3-11 is pretty solid. Because you'll start with a road in hand. Ryan is going to need bricks. So, I mean, he's going to need sheep more than he's going to need bricks. So maybe, yeah. Maybe the 3-6-11 work up. But I feel like, I mean, if you do this, you're sort of blocking yourself, but then you're kind of guaranteeing you get the 3-4-6. So you know what I'm saying? You build kind of, take this, build a road down. Oh, well, actually, okay, he does go for the 4-6-11. Very interesting. So Ryan going for a full ore wheat sheep here with just the 10 ore. I mean, I think our 10 ore here for Ryan and myself is going to be hammered this game. Okay. I mean, I think I go after red here. I mean, green has a road, but I think green is less dangerous. Maybe this seeks sheep and we hit red. Yeah, that's not bad for us. Yeah, we're not going to get a tree here. I mean, I could burn 2 wheat for 1 tree just to kind of get moving. Is that worth doing? Probably is, actually. Do I mean, I think I burned 2 for 1 here, actually. It does make sense for me to do this. I mean, do I try to double up on the 8, though, first, or do I try to double up on the ore first? Hmm. Maybe the ore. Maybe the ore. It's going to take Ryan a bit of time here with, unless he gets road build. So I think this makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, the 8s are fantastic for us. Obviously, we have the wheat port here as well. But yeah, I would love to get a settlement down on that, double up on that 10. That just makes it, you know, kind of more likely that we'll be able to get kind of the city build kind of happening. Plus the brick port can't hurt here. So yeah, eventually I might even connect roads, like if we're able to make that happen. It's interesting because there's kind of, it looks like there's a lot of space here and it looks like we're pretty good road builders, but like once, because I assume red is going to go for the 3, 6, 11 here and take it eventually. Yeah, so if he's able to get the 3, 6, 11, that sort of takes away some spots here, and green will probably be quicker than me to the 9, 4, 2, which, yeah. So I guess what I'm saying here is that, like, I definitely want to get this settlement. I think this settlement is going to be the key here. And then I think I'm going to try to do this and this. Now, one of the advantages of that is that we're also going to kind of be able to connect roads in this way. And then I'm sort of thinking, well, does that mean that I'm going to be competing for longest road this game? And I'm sort of not sure about that at this stage. Because then from here we're going to have to build like really awkward stuff. I don't think I'm ever going down from here. I don't think there's any point like wasting resources to kind of work this way. I mean, I think, yeah, I mean the 3-1 port, so it's kind of, the question is once I've settled here, and if I'm able to settle here, the question is, do I go, probably do this, because it's kind of the cheapest, you know, the cheapest option for us. And a 3-1 port's not going to hurt me in this game at all. Like a 3-1 port is going to be very, very good. So yeah, red wants a tree. We're not going to give them a tree. Somebody else does, it looks like. Oh, wheat, okay. Yeah, so he gets a dev card. A 9 would be really nice now. Okay, interesting. So he didn't build a road. He has a brick here, red. So I think I have to go for red again, which is kind of insane. I wish there was like a better spot to go after as well. Oh man, I just have to take it. So yeah, I mean I have to take it. It's just, of course the problem is that he's going to attack us, but I know that he's going to attack us kind of anyway. I mean, from red's perspective, he's going to be hitting the 8 and the 10 all game. So yeah. You would go for free road in Ryan's position. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, I think what I was saying is if you take this, right, you're building your road. I mean, you could build your road anywhere, really. But, I mean, I think if you know what I mean, and then you lock the 3, 4, 6 here, and then you probably are going to be able to work down as well. I mean, I think this kind of relies too much on the 10 for Ryan. You know what I mean? Like if Ryan, I mean, it helps me as well, obviously, if the 10 is open and I can benefit from it. So Ryan and I basically have a shared interest here, right? To keep the ore and wheat open. which is good for me because Ryan is going to be playing a very strong dev card game here, and we share the kind of key spots together. So Ryan might prevent me from road building, if he feels like he needs to go after me here. But he can't. Ryan is not going to be able to afford to have the 8 and the 10 blocked, which is really good for us. Yeah, we'll keep going. Yeah, more wheat. So again, I'm sort of confronted with this question, and I think I have to do it. I think I have to burn the wheat for a brick here. Yeah, exactly, Tonti. That's exactly what I'm saying. You're spot on there. That's what I'm saying. He's really relying on this 10. But the problem for him is that if this 10 comes, that actually probably sets me up for the game. So he's going to actually help me this game inadvertently. If he's playing like a bunch of knights, he's going to keep my 10 open. So he's going to play dev cards, but I'm going to be able to get cities. And yeah, but I think I have to do this. And I think like now my attempt here is to do I double up on the 8 or do I just take the 3-1 port first? I think I double up on the 8. I have to do this. It's very greedy, and it becomes very obvious that we are the target at that stage. But I think I have to do this. Yeah, that block of the 5 really, really crushing red right now, and he did not play a knight, so who knows what that card is, but if it was a knight, he would definitely play it, right? He has to kind of kick that robber away from the 5, so yeah, I could hold. You're actually right. It was justified to hold there, but I do think that at least at this stage, it looks like I'm having kind of this abundance of wheat, and without the ore to go along with it, I may as well use it to kind of make progress on the board. I'm definitely hoping for a game where the 7 doesn't roll a lot, because I think that if a lot of 7s roll here, we're going to get targeted quite a lot. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how this thing plays out. But as I said, like green was able to get an early settlement, a couple of 3s rolled, like that worked out for him. But I'm not really buying into. Now that he has a 3-1 port, maybe, yeah, so the 10 is massive. The 10 is massive. Yeah, more wheat. So, Ryan has a tree. Nobody has a brick. Well, now we're close to a city. Yes. It is what it is. Yeah, we're definitely not giving any ore here. Yeah, Tonti, I agree. Like that would give me a bit of flexibility. Maybe there's a case to be made from from a like game theory perspective. Like me putting down another road, it starts to look even more and more like every time I do something on the board, it kind of looks more and more threatening, right? So yeah, it's can't take it back now, but that is something to kind of make note of and worth pointing out that you know what I mean? Like me putting down another road after I've just settled and double up on the ore. Now green is talking about how strong we are, and everybody's like, "Oh, blue, blue, blue," and it is what it is. Like I would rather be kind of in a strong position where everybody wants to attack us than be in a weak position and, you know, not have any chance in a game, right? So, yeah, there we go. More wheat. I mean, if another 8 rolls, I might even just kind of immediately go for a city here. Obviously, if a 10 rolls, I build a city. Kind of straight away. Do I do a city on the 8-4? That's kind of funny. No, I think I do the 5-9. I mean, I just think it's very, very strong if I'm able to do that. An ore for a wheat and sheep. Yeah, I'm not interested. Yeah, city on 10-9-5 is huge. Yeah, so Ryan going for a dev card. I'm really happy to see that. Ooh, wow, 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 wow. So hopefully what happened last game doesn't happen to us here again, where now we have 8 cards. We can 7 out. I don't want to 7 out, of course. Do I do this? I mean, do I give him ore for a sheep? I mean, I guess what he wants to do is buy dev cards, and I don't know that I want to give him dev cards, so... Yeah, Ryan wanted another ore there to be able to buy 2 dev cards in 1 turn. Okay, Year of Plenty. He spends the Year of Plenty to buy a dev card, which, I mean, to me seems very wasteful. Yeah, that's massive. I mean, we're able to put a very early city down here on a 5-9-10. Massive, massive, massive move. That puts us in a very, very commanding position here in the game, so... Very, very strong start for sure. You know, I'm acknowledging that I'm going to be attacked this game nonstop. But the one silver lining here for us is that Ryan is not going to block the 4, 8, and 10. So my hope is that now, like, our production is going to be strong enough. Yeah, so green is able to make it over to the 2, 4, 9. Kind of taking up some space here, preventing us from getting space. But, yeah, I mean, so Ryan doesn't play a dev card. Yeah, I'm not giving away my ore, of course. I would like to get some dev cards as well. I don't know that I'm going to be able to compete with Ryan, because Ryan is going to go very, very, like, very hard into the dev card deck this game. So my hope is that inadvertently Ryan kind of helps me keep my 10-8-4 open. And then later in the game, maybe yeah, so here we go. Yeah, he's gonna block the 10 or the 8. Gonna go after me for sure. But that's fine. So, you know, he does take 1 wheat from us, but we do have 1 wheat in our hands, so... we do get a sheep. So a 4 just rolled. He got 2 bricks. I mean, I could take a dev card, which I probably should. Just trying to think if there's any way that I can get this trade. And if I do get this trade, because Ryan has dev cards, red does it. A tree for a brick. Yeah, we'll do it and we'll settle. My hope is that Ryan, even though he's going to rob me, and I sort of acknowledge that and accept that. Actually, maybe I build a road. Maybe I build a road to the 3-1 port and take a dev here. Because Ryan is nowhere near settling. Like, we'll be able to take that one later. Huh. Yeah, let's take a dev. Let's build this road. We'll put some infrastructure down. I think if I, like, because it's blocked anyway right now. So green rolls a 12. That's an ore for red here. Green is looking you know, green was able to kind of build this up really quickly. So, I mean, good on green here to, you know, take what looked like a pretty, you know, average setup, let's put it that way, to begin with. Again, his problem is going to be the lack of ore. So he's going to have to supplement that by, you know, going for 3 for 1, kind of burns here the entire game. He's probably going to go for the sheep port next, so that's just something to kind of keep in mind here. Road building is a possibility. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the only problem I'm going to have with road building is that I think red is going to have more space here. And I mean, green, his tree production isn't great, but, you know, if he focuses on it with the 3-1 port, like, it's not going to be hard for him to, you know, kind of loop around and do all that sort of stuff. So he has a ton of space. I mean, with that being said, I'm going to have to block green here somewhere. Well, we'll see what Ryan does. I mean, if Ryan can take a tree away from me, that's fine. He probably goes for the 9 brick and goes after me. So he doesn't use a knight. What? He didn't use a knight. Interesting. I don't have cards, bro. What are you doing? Like, it was on the perfect spot for him, and I didn't have cards, so why would you move it? I don't know. Maybe not 100% paying attention. Maybe. Okay, at this stage, I mean, I have to go after green. I think I go for the 6 sheep. Is there any point going after maybe the 10 wheat? Well, that does change things a little bit here. So we have 40 seconds to think about this. I mean, I guess I go after green. I'm just sort of wondering. I mean, maybe I take the 10 wheat and that sort of hurts him. It doesn't really hurt green that much though, which is the one problem with it. So maybe I just go for the 6 sheep here. It's either this or this, and we'll start here. Well, I guess we're just gonna go here then. I mean, that's not bad. I'll take cards. Yeah, can't do anything on our turn here, so I think we just keep moving. Yeah, I'm really hoping that it gets to our turn and either a 5 or a 9 has rolled and we're able to settle this turn. I mean, I think the 3-1 port is really going to be important for us here. I mean, we do have the brick port, so that's also kind of nice, but I think a 3-1 port is going to be pretty big. And yeah, as I said, so once red got here and green got here, we're starting to run out of space a little bit, so we'll sort of have to see how things kind of unfold here. Yeah, the 11 is pretty big. I mean, if somehow a 10 rolls, I think I just... yeah, I think I have to take a city at that point. If somehow a 10 rolls, I build a city. But otherwise, I'm hoping to settle this turn. Yeah, Ryan going for dev cards. Another 11. So Ryan has 2 wheat. Yeah, 5 comes. So yeah, I think this is the settlement. Yeah, I think we take the 3-1 port. It just gives us flexibility. It does give Ryan a good target though. Although the 9 is... like, everything is going to be targeted on us. But now that Ryan has dev cards, actually, maybe... This is interesting because it actually does make sense to take the 8 now. Ryan is going to defend the 8 with me. Ryan is going to defend the 8 for me here. So I'm kind of banking, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm banking on the idea that black with his dev cards here, right, so black is going to use the dev cards, but we share this spot, we share this spot, we share this spot. So he's not going to hurt my or wheat sheep production. And he's the only one with dev cards. So everybody else might attack the 8, but he's going to keep kicking it away. So I think from my perspective, the correct settlement to build right now is actually this one. Like we have a mutual interest that the 8 stays available. So yeah, the roll of the 10 is huge. Ryan is probably going to attack me and take one of the or. Yeah, Tonti. Yeah. Good to see that we're sort of thinking along the same lines. But yeah, I feel like the 8 is kind of safer in that sense. You know what I mean? Like it's nice to have the 3/1 port, but like how many cards am I going to get like to burn through it? I don't know. So he wants an ore for wheat. Definitely not interested. I'm assuming Ryan is going to attack me and steal one of my ore here. Assuming he's going to, yeah. So he's going to take a card from us. Taking one ore makes, 75%. Oh, now this is bad though. This starts to become very, very bad. When we start getting hit like this is really bad. But as I said, he's gonna keep those spots open. So there's that. That's kind of the silver lining in the situation here. But yeah, I don't know that I can do anything this turn. I mean, it's so unfortunate that he took 2 away from us, but. Yeah, I think we keep going. Oh yeah. Ryan is definitely the strongest after us, and this dev card situation is really, really strong. Obviously the problem here, specifically on that last, like the problem is like the multiple kind of robbing and blocking and kind of hitting. The good thing though, I guess, in this instance is that Ryan used all of his ore. So, I mean, he does have a 3/1 port. He has 4 cards. He might play another dev just to kind of try and spike the last ore from us. Not impossible. I'm glad that the tree is blocked and I have 1 tree at least. So, it doesn't completely kill our ability to make any progress here. But yeah, right now we're kind of being squeezed a little bit. So... Yeah, I mean, for me, like my perspective here is this isn't a fairness issue. This is a, like red is saying, oh, don't gang up on him, blah blah blah. Like I'm not worried about being ganged up on. What I'm sort of saying is like, they're gonna kind of make a deal here. Like it's kind of the deal with the devil, right? Um, you have to be very, very careful of making this decision. Oh, yeah, let's help Black get all the dev cards in the world. It's like, well, you're giving him army and you're giving him VPs. That makes absolutely no sense for you guys. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be very mindful of that sort of situation. So, I'm foregoing the idea that I'm ever getting army here. I may as well put a city down when I can. I may as well do this. So, like, now robbing us is kind of what it is, but yeah, very, very, very strong. Like, we're just going to try to get the points on the board as quickly as possible here, and then maybe take the road kind of as quickly as possible and kind of finish it off that way. Obviously we're going to have to get a little bit lucky here, but I would like to try and expand over to here because that would give me a very, very nice road eventually. But I obviously need to get the cards to kind of get the 2 roads and settle on the 5-2. That's really my only other settlement spot at this stage, so I probably should pursue it. Try to get road here. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think more importantly than the road, like if I do get the materials to kind of get the 5-2, I need to go for it. Because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get another settlement down. And I mean, if I'm relying here on getting, 4 cities and 2 settlements, because that might be the way that I get to 10 points in this game. So yeah, if a 9 rolls, we're in good shape, because I'll just burn 2 wheat to do 1-2. I mean, I don't hate the idea of just dropping a settlement, but I do think that I need to kind of attack this 5-2 as quickly as possible. So definitely hoping to see a 9. I mean, another 8 is always going to be nice, but yeah, I expect Ryan to hit either probably the 9 actually, so. Yeah, these 8s are massive. So Ryan didn't play a knight, which is interesting. I'm kind of hoping he plays a knight here because then it puts me at 7 cards. Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, if I 7 out, I 7 out, but yeah, that's really massive. Okay, so we need to think about this for a second here. So if I burn 6, I have 2 roads. Then I have 3 wheat left. I mean, I could put another city down, which is kind of crazy. I mean, putting a city down seems like the dumbest thing I can do, honestly, actually. Well, I'm definitely doing one of these, so let's start with this. I mean, I can settle and then I have 6 cards. You would settle for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I'm just sort of trying to puzzle this out. Maybe a dev card. Five will be blocked next. Yeah, I mean, Ryan is going to hit me for sure. I mean, I may as well get a dev card. It's almost like I should probably just get 1. Like, if I get a lucky VP as well, that's pretty good for me. So I do that, and then I have 1 wheat in my hand. Maybe we do this. That's really good. That's a really good dev card. That's a really, really good dev card. um, that's a really, really good dev card. I can take it away from him. What does he want to be? What does he want to be taking away from me? Can you get road soon? Yeah, green wants to be the one that has the road. I mean, green and red are going to have to, in this game, that if they want to be able to win, they're going to compete for the road here. The only question is whether or not we're going to be able to take it before, yeah, flying Chinaman. Nice to meet you, buddy. Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is what I'm thinking about. Like, I would like to get another city and connect roads. I mean, like having this dev card here in my hand is pretty strong. So yeah, I don't understand what these trades that Green is doing. I mean, he has 10 cards. Like, what is he trying to get? Is kind of what I'm wondering. So he wants to okay, he wants to settle, right? Gotcha. So my expectation is that um, yeah, okay. I mean, my wheat is getting taken away. That's fine. Um, yeah, so now they're talking about this dynamic that I was talking about before, where, you know, Black or Ryan here is going to be the one that's kind of controlling the robber with the dev cards. But he can't block my Orwe Cheap because he's sitting there with me. So, I mean, he could maybe allow the 4 to be blocked, but um, yeah, very, you know what I'm saying? Like, very problematic from everybody else's perspective because as soon as somebody puts it on the 8-10, Ryan is actually going to help me free it up. Which is a very you know what I mean. It's a very very interesting dynamic. So I think I'm gonna keep this for like that circumstance where I'm able to do something really really impactful. I mean, there's quite a bit of wheat out. If somehow a couple of tens roll, or like a 10 actually rolling, and I take the wheat, might finish the game. Okay, wow. Ryan burns all of the. Okay, so he's taking away the connection. Fair enough. Yeah, that creates a bit of a problem for us for sure. But it was to be expected. Like, so Ryan takes the road. Yeah, well, I mean, he has army, so he is at 8. He's definitely at 8. It's not even a you know, where is he? What is he? You know, it's what it is. Like, keep going. Green has to take. Yeah. I mean, I need somebody to take the road away from Ryan because we can't allow for Ryan to be the guy that has longest road in this game. That would be a disaster. Okay, so yeah, there's not really much I can do, I don't think, in this instance. So I think I just keep going. Two sheep for two tree. We have the time. Yeah, we can't allow black to hold on to the road this game. That's an obvious problem. So okay, so red takes the army somehow first. I like that. Ooh, this is massive. Okay, so now we have to really consider our options here. I might be able to get two cities this turn. Okay, well, we need to not roll a 7 first, actually. Let's start by doing that. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, that's so painful. Okay, I think blocking this and taking one ore away from Ryan. Actually, no, let's take a card from red. Okay, let's put a city down. I think I hold on here. I don't think there's enough ore out there to try to get another city out of this right now. So I may as well wait for like a better time. Hey, Sashin. Yeah, hold for sure. Yeah. I was just sort of thinking, because I'm looking at wheat, I'm like, oh, maybe dev cards, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I don't think I'm fighting for army here. Like, if another event like that happens where we have a ton of wheat and, whatever, maybe at that point I kind of go for dev cards just to try and spike a VP or two somehow through that. And that's what I'm also thinking about doing with this. If I can get another city and some dev cards like in one go, like that can be game over. So we just need kind of the good combination of rolls to happen on a turn where we have some cards and we can use the mono effectively, and we might be able to end this. Yeah, he's just going to keep hitting me here. That's fine. But yeah, not enough cards out there to consider doing anything with this mono at the moment. I do need to be careful here of green though. I really do, because now, now something could happen where green becomes dangerous. Is this the moment? That was actually an interesting role for it. I mean, I'm thinking I do it. I can't remember what the range is, but that might be like this city and a dev card. So I think I do it. I mean, I think I do this because I think once I have another city down now, it's going to be hard to prevent me from being able to, going to be hard from preventing me from doing, doing the damage here. Let's go. Wow. Wow. That's almost as good. That's almost as good as another VP. That's pretty crazy. Holy, yeah. What is this? Like, what's going on here? So Ryan does take the army. That's good. I mean, he takes the wheat, but it kind of doesn't matter. So 2 bricks for us. We also have the brick port here, so that's fine. There is the potential that we just do road settle. That was one of the things we were looking at before. So that might be the way to go. Brick mono, yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens here. If I brick mono, so he did 3 for 1 though. So like we need the right roll to happen here. That's not the right roll. So a 10 just rolled, that's 2 wheat. GG. How do I GG this? Yeah, not sure. I'm not sure either. Yeah, I'll build the 2 roads because I may as well. Let me have a look here. So a 5 rolled, but he used a ton of brick. What else is a 5? 5 is a brick. A 10, so there's wheat. Yeah, the wheat. I take the wheat. Oh, wait. I have a 3 for 1. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, guys. Yeah, thanks, Flying Chinaman. Yeah, definitely. I was sort of, you know what I mean? I was a bit fluxed. I'm like, oh, because I was thinking about the brick, and then, wait, what do I, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to make sure that I didn't want to make a mistake there. But yeah, definitely a strong game there for us. Kind of ran very smoothly. We were always able to make progress. That dynamic that I was talking about over here kind of worked out as well. So I need to report this. Nice. To see the win in close moments. Yeah. It's the good thing about these games is that they do it in normal speed. So I do have 2 minutes, and I think that's something I need to improve on this myself, and I'm just putting it out there for everyone else to kind of consider, right? You have 2 minutes to play your turn, right? So just take a moment, scroll up, don't be in a rush. Don't kind of rush yourself and kind of get flummoxed and all of that sort of stuff. Like, just take a minute to be, okay, this is what I need to do, what are my options, how do I do this? And I mean, we had more than enough wheat to do even more than that. But what I'm sort of getting at is that, yeah, it was sort of a situation where, like, just take that extra 5-10 seconds, just make sure you're doing the right thing, not using a mono on something random like brick, and you get one brick and it's not enough for you to finish the game, right?